Hello everyone. In this video I will be teaching you the chapter of vectors for class 12th math subject. ठीक है, now let us start. Now I have already written this, which is कि you must have got introduced about vectors in your earlier standard, that is in your 11th standard in physics subject. We know that any quantity has two types. First one is a vector quantity and the second one is a scalar quantity. Now what is a vector quantity and what is a scalar quantity? A scalar quantity is which is only dependent or which can be only described or measured with its magnitude. But in the vector quantity, not only magnitude but also direction is required for its measurement. ठीक है, so a scalar quantity is a quantity in which just magnitude is needed, but in vector both are needed, also the direction and also the magnitude. Now what does direction mean and what does magnitude mean? Let me just tell you quickly. This is a recap, just you might already know all these basics. So direction and magnitude. Okay, these are the two things which we need for measuring a vector quantity. I have represented it as V. Now direction is very simple. From where to where it is directed. Suppose I need to go from point A to point B, then through which path I am going. I can go like this, I can go like this, I can take a long route and come like this. So the path is important. So if I give an arrow like this, that means I have taken this path, a straight path from A to B. So for representing direction, we use these types of arrows. Okay, now what is a magnitude? Magnitude is nothing but size or length of anything. That is the meaning of this word, size or length. Now a magnitude of a vector is the size of the vector or the length of the vector, as simple as it is. Now you should also know some basics of the vectors, which are okay. First one is a vector is represented by a bar above it. So if suppose I am representing a vector A, then I will write it as A bar. Okay. And if I am saying about a unit vector, I'll tell you what is a unit vector. Unit vector is represented by a cap, and we also pronounce this as hat. So it is hat or cap. Okay, this is how we represent a unit vector and this is how we represent a vector, a simple vector. Now the earlier example, this was your vector and this was your starting point, this was your initial point, and for the direction this arrow was given. So now how do I represent this vector? I will write it as A B bar. So this is your AB bar vector. Okay, understood? It is as simple as it is. And what is this and what is this? This you understood that it is this is the arrow which represents the direction of the vector. This is your initial point and this is your terminal point. This is your terminal point. Okay, so simple. Now as I was telling you about magnitude, see, direction you got to know what is a direction. Now what is a magnitude? So the size of that vector AB, size or length of this vector AB is nothing but its magnitude. Now how do we represent it? Magnitude is represented by just adding mod to that particular vector. Now why mod? Now as you know that magnitude means size. Now size is not dependent on its direction. So size will never be minus, right? It won't ever be negative. So that is why mod. So magnitude is represented by mod. Now for question solving, you must remember the formula of magnitude is, suppose I'll write this is your magnitude of the earlier A bar vector. So the magnitude is root x square plus y square plus z square. This is your magnitude for that particular vector. Okay? Now you understood about magnitude, you understood about direction, you understood about the basics of vector. Now let me teach you the types of vector. These are very simple. First one is the zero vector. Now zero vector or null vector, both are the same thing. Now how do we represent it? Just write a 0 and put a bar on it. It is your zero vector. And secondly, now what is a zero vector? Now as I told you that any vector it is nothing but its magnitude and its direction. So if the given vector is A bar, then its magnitude, now I told you that magnitude is just represented by adding mod to the vector into its direction. Now for the direction, we represent direction by its unit vector. Now what is a unit vector? Unit vector is represented by A cap or A hat. So A bar is equal to magnitude of A bar into direction of A. Okay. Now in zero vector, the magnitude is 0. Whenever this is the magnitude. Whenever the magnitude is 0, we call it as a zero vector. And when will the magnitude become 0? Now, So when will the magnitude become 0? Whenever the initial point and the terminal point will be the same. So if I wrote it as AB bar, but now initial point and terminal point are the same. So this means I'll represent it as A bar, right? A is the initial point and A is only the terminal point. So whenever this kind of vector comes, it will give the result as a zero vector. Okay, now you understood the zero vector. Now the second one is the unit vector, which is very important. Okay, now what is a unit vector? The second one, which is the unit vector. A unit vector is, I told you earlier, it is represented as A cap or A hat. A unit vector is nothing but whose magnitude is 1. Okay, magnitude is 1. So suppose this is your formula, you know it, that A bar is magnitude of A into A bar, A cap. So now if magnitude is 1, so write here 1 and multiply it. What you will get? You will get A cap. So hence proof that the magnitude of a unit vector is 1. So unit vector is nothing but whose magnitude is 1. Very simple. And let me also tell you one thing. You will see these vector in this chapter. many times. So what does these means? I cap is nothing but the unit vector in x direction. You know all those axes, right? Suppose I'm looking so ugly here. Okay, suppose this is your z axis, this is your say x axis, and this is your say y axis. So this is z, this is x, and this is y. So I cap is the unit vector in x axis. Okay, here j cap is in y axis, unit vector in y axis, and k cap is unit vector in z axis. ठीक है? Anything else I need to tell you in this? I guess no. If any, I'll tell you later. So now the third type is equal vectors. Now what are equal vectors? Very simple. If I give you a vector and if I give you b vector, what should be common in between them for them to be equal? Very simple. Their magnitude and their direction both. Also magnitude and also direction both should be equal. So if this is 5 units, the length is 5 units, this should also be 5 units, and the direction should also be the same. So then these are equal vectors. Very simple, isn't it? Now I'll teach you localized vector and delocalized vector. ठीक आहे, delocalized vector नाही बोलत, त्याला फ्री वेक्टर्स बोलतात. ओके, लोकलाइज्ड वेक्टर म्हणजे काय? लोकलाइज्ड